What is going on, Warriors of Tamaris? I got some good news for archers in Call of Dragons. The game developers are going to be bringing some buffs to archers in the next update, which is just right around the corner. Today we're going to talk about this buff and see if it's going to prevent archers from extinction in the PvP. As of right now, if you take a look at the PvP, you are not going to see a lot of archers on the field. That is because the mages are dominant because of their long range. Is this new buff going to change anything? We are going to find out. It could bring out a new meta that's going to make the mages cry. If you're new here, subscribe for more content, like the video, share it with your friends, drop some comments down below. Let's check out this new buff. Alright, Warriors of Tamaris, another day, another video. The game developers have finally decided to improve archers in Call of Dragons. The archers were going extinct in the game. So many players were switching to mages, cavalry and infantry. Archers just don't have any spot in the open field PvP. So let us see what the game developers are going to do. Let us see what they are going to bring to the archers. Number 6, combat experience improvement. Improved marksman unit experience. In order to improve marksman legions' range disadvantages when facing concentrated fire from magic legions and improve the combat experience of marksman legions, we have added the new marksman unit skill, Tenacious Pursuit. This looks like chasing something. When the legion takes magic damage from an enemy legion outside its range while in the field, it takes 3.5% less magic damage for 10 seconds, maximum 10 stacks, and gains 8% march speed for 5 seconds, maximum 5 stacks. This effect can be triggered by the same enemy legion once every 12 seconds. So now you could get up to 35% magic defense, 35% less damage taken from mages if 10 mages are hitting you at the same time. So 35% less damage from all the mages hitting you looks like a good thing. But the only problem is if you get out of the mage range and you enter the medium range for the archers, you are going to lose all of these buffs. Like you could keep your march speed for 5 seconds, but these stacks are going to go away because you are within range of the archers and you just get annihilated. So I don't know if this is going to be very useful for the PvP, but you never know. It could work out fantastic. Brace yourself, ladies and gentlemen, because the Husk Kinara meta is about to come back. We all know Husk and Kinara are dangerous in dishing out counter-attack to enemies hitting them from far away or even close range. So this is going to be super awesome for Husk and Kinara in open field PvP. You should just learn how to micro your Husk and just keep him like in the mage range. Don't get into the archer range, because if you do, you are going to lose your buff. And with the help of Kinara, she's going to increase your counter attacks by 30%. This is going to be very good for the PvP. We just have to see if that 35% less damage taken is going to be very useful in the open field. The only problem is that this buff does not apply to infantry and cavalry. They can still annihilate you from wherever range you are in. So you need to watch your back when it comes to that situation. I think we are going to see a brand new meta in Call of Dragons where you're going to have a counter-strike and advanced counter-strike on your archers just to do some counter-attack damage to mages from the long range. You can try to like position your archers far away from those mages. That way they can hit you and trigger your counter-strike and the advanced counter-strike, doing a lot of damage with the 35% less damage taken on your end. This could be very good for the future, but I don't know. We are gonna have to wait and see. 35% less damage taken. Looks like a good idea, but only testing on the open field is gonna improve it. I don't really want to bash this new addition right now. Let's just wait and see. Maybe the devs have found something interesting. But as of right now, archers are becoming extinct in Call of Dragons. It is a sad situation, man. I feel bad for all those who have invested in archers before, because situation like this can really cause a lot of people to quit the game. Just look at this, guys. There are no archers in the open field. Imagine you started playing this game from day one. You have 5 good archer marches. Unfortunately, you cannot have fun because we have this blink infantry and the mages are just dominating everything. As soon as you get close, you just get annihilated. And it's very, very difficult to switch troop type and go to a different troop type to try and stay relevant in the game. So I really feel bad for the archer players in Call of Dragons. When it comes to the wield players, they have a lot of resources and money. They can heal. But if you look here, just take a look at the ratio of the archers to the mages. It's like they are almost non-existent and they are always hiding, just waiting. Take a look at this guy. He's just sitting back here because he knows he doesn't have any chance whatsoever. Here is another archer. They are just hiding behind. They can't really get close. They just have to shoot infantry, and that's pretty much it. It becomes boring. And when we talk about shooting infantry, there is something that I have noticed. Somebody sent me a message about these brand new archers in Call of Dragons. They are also triggering counter strike from the extra normal attack. For example, Ruby can do a double normal attack on her rage skill, but her attacks are triggering counter strike like 2 times. So you're going to trigger counter strike and advanced counter strike from your regular normal attack, and you're also going to trigger it from the normal attack of this hero. So it's kind of like double trouble. Let me see if I can find one over here. We got somebody here who managed to send me some of these reports. We can also see here the Mighty Slash, which is an extra normal attack. It's going to trigger counter strike and let you take damage from advanced counter strike. So here we also have another picture of a war report where we take counter strike damage from the scattering sparks. This is going to be very, very difficult for the brand new archers in the game. I don't know if this is a glitch, but let me know down below, guys, if you guys are seeing the exact same thing. Here we have the scattering sparks, which is the second normal attack for this brand new hero. It is triggering counter strike and advanced counter strike, letting you take a lot of damage. And the fact that most of the time you only hit infantry, it's going to be very bad. If this brand new buff fails in Call of Dragons, we are going to see a 100% extinction of archers from the open field. Not 100%, but their numbers are going to drop down and down and down. Right now, nobody recommends any archer hero in the game because you can't really use them. You're gonna get annihilated. Up next, we're gonna talk about the elephant in the room, which is the long range warfare. In my opinion, I don't think long range warfare is fair, and I don't think the devs should bring long range warfare into the game because it's going to ruin the KVK experience. We already have mages with long range. There is no point having archers with the long range warfare. Why? Because it's going to be the same thing. The only difference is going to be which troops you're going to use. Are you going to use archers or are you going to use mages? That's just what it is. And the problem with the long range warfare is that artifacts, the rage for the artifact are related to what? To the attacking range. Archers usually have 1200 rage cost because of the medium range, and the mages have 1600. So to give archers long range warfare, devs are going to have to adjust the archer artifact and make them have 1600 rage because of the far distance. So we're going to set up like a situation in the game where you have some gilded crossbow working at 1200 because those players don't want to use long range warfare. And then you're going to have other players with the gilded crossbow working at 1600. We could see a chain reaction that could prevent these artifacts from working out. The artifact could get confused. Is it going to shoot at 1200? Is it going to shoot at 1600? I think this could cause some problems for the devs. This is just my analysis. I don't know anything about gaming programming. So in my opinion, I think long range warfare just doesn't work. Even if you try to reduce the attack of the archers, archers just have crazy attack from the training camp. When we click on this thing, they just have insane physical attack buffs for the archers. It is just ridiculous. Even if they reduce it by 20%, I don't think the mages are still going to have a chance of like dealing with these archers. So long range warfare, I don't know if it works, man. It's just gonna change the game forever. I can give you guys a good analogy. For those of you that really want long range warfare, just picture this. You have infantry and you have cavalry. Both of them fight at the same range, which is melee. Cavalry have a better march speed than infantry. Now picture this. Imagine the devs decide to give infantry the same march speed as cavalry. The same way you guys are requesting the same range with archers and mages. Just imagine infantry and cavalry with the same march speed. What do you think is going to happen to cavalry in this game? They will probably become non-existent because you're going to have infantry with disgusting HP and a crazy march speed going against cavalry. Now let's talk about the artifact as well. Now the cavalry have been given artifact rage cost of 600. Take a look at this. Rage cost for cavalry 600. Rage cost for infantry is 400. Now the difference is because cavalry have elk riders, which is why I believe the rage cost for cavalry is 600. It should have been 400 like infantry, but because we have the elk riders and we have the march speed for the cavalry, the rage cost is 600. Now picture this. The devs decide to give infantry the same march speed as cavalry. What do you think is going to happen? There is going to be a crazy imbalance in the game. You're going to have infantry with a fast march speed just like cavalry and a faster charging artifact. Like, do you think those cavalry are going to have any chance? Absolutely not. That's the exact same thing happening with the mages and the archers. If you give the archers the long range warfare, it's going to be the end of the mages 100%. Now, I know some of you are going to go to the comment section and say, oh, mage players like crying. You guys just need to look at the facts and just see how the game works. So long range warfare for archers does not work, which is why the game developers try to come up with something right here, which is the tenacious pursuit, because the only problem is between the archers and the mages and the range. And they have tried to find a solution by giving 35% less magic damage taken when you are within range of the mages. I think this is a good change. I think they could have done a little bit better, but I know nothing about programming. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. I'm going to be testing out a bunch of different stuff when it happens. I'm really enjoying this brand new hero, Mr. Kalen. He's become one of my favorite. This guy is nasty, man. I recommend you max out this guy and put him in your cavalry lineup, or you put him behind Magrat. This guy is absolutely insane. I cannot wait to max him out. I got lucky with the token distribution, so looks pretty good. So this is it, guys. Let me know down below how you would fix the archers. Just don't go down there and say, oh, bring long range warfare and then just reduce their attack accordingly. I don't think that's gonna happen. That's like asking infantry and cavalry to have the same march speed, and then you try to adjust other statistics for infantry to try and match the cavalry. It just doesn't work. So let me know how you would fix this thing. Comment down below. If you're new here, subscribe for more content. Until then, talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye for now.